What's up, guys? Got Quasi of Quasi Animation Studio and Quasi Media Network. We are in Blender 4.3.2, and I'm sorry if you had to listen to that, but hear me out. This is what we're going to do. So, I'm going to bring in a character model. We're not going in the render mode because I'm going to show you how to get the clothing right on this character. So, I want to make sure his height is a decent height. Not too bad. Just gonna keep on pushing it up because it likes to go down for some reason. All right, we can do that. That's fine. Okay, so now you can use this if you want, but I don't recommend it. Let me show you why. Watch this. This is why we don't use that. This is why Rigify is available. Okay, so I'm going to put the clothes on this character. All right, so I'm just gonna bring in a collection for that. So we're adding clothing as you saw in the thumbnail. And so I want to find the clothing I'm going to use. So give me a second. I'm gonna pause for a second. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go to my library, and we have clothing that we want to bring in. So we're gonna bring in the pants and just drop it in. And it's not gonna be correct, so correct it. All right. So now here, I'm gonna go into scope mode, and in scope mode, I want to go to the pose. Make sure we get the pose. All right. So I did the pose two, and then of course we want to mirror that. Because I want to change these legs. So I'm just gonna keep expanding it until we get it right where we want it to be. All right. Don't forget to go to the side also, because you want to make sure that you change that too. I'm gonna hit G to go back to the grab tool, and then I'm going to just gradually get it where I want it to be. Now, majority of the time, what's going to happen? I totally didn't have that down. I'm sorry. So if you can barely hear me, I apologize. So we want to get the pose tool in there, and we want to uh, just get this as close as possible because anytime you use human generator, it masks out the legs and the feet. So you can mask this out. If you don't know how to do that, then I'll go through that process, and it'll be pretty quick. All right. Okay. So I like to expand it really big and just pull it out till I get it where I want it. All right, there we go. I see you. All right. Q. Okay. So this particular thing is probably needs to be smoothed out a little bit, but that's fine because I know it has a lot of that is not what I was trying to click. All right. So I'm trying to smooth this one out. Okay. All right. So that's it. So there you go. Now, this is the next thing I want to show you. Okay. So we're going to go over to the modifiers, click modifier, and what we want is the data transfer. Let's go to data transfer, and you want to go to vertex, click vertex data group, and then we want to click the eyedropper and click the body and then generate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and I'm going to delete it because it probably had something in here I don't want. So we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to generate. Okay, so now it should give you all of the things for this. Okay, I'm going to click the rig again, and then I'm going to hit uh, Control P, and then what I'm going to do is hit deform armature. Now, sometimes it doesn't always work out like you want it to, which is weird, but it is just like that. So it should follow it. Now you see how that messed it up? Weird, isn't it? So which I don't comprehend why, but I think it's because it's decided to click all of those things. But what you can do is this, because what we really did was just give it, because I need to apply the data. Okay, so I applied it, and I'm going to get rid of the armature. So what I'm going to do is click this, and now I'm going to go Control P with automatic weights. Now I know you might say, well, you just did what you did. I'm like, the reason why I'm doing it is so that I can try to so it'll work better. Now again, it sometimes is wonky, but there you go. Now you see uh, a few issues here. If we go into the mode, hold on, let's select, let's go back, click the rig. I'm sorry, click the pants, click the rig. No, click the rig, then the pants, then go back into uh, weight paint mode, and you'll see why it's doing what it's doing. So we want this more relaxed, and I tend to just come in and go in back into here, and then in the mode I want to, let's say, hmm, I don't know if I want to blur it, but because I really want to take away from it, and I don't see it doesn't do the subtraction tool anymore. What's the subtract tool? I haven't used this version, so that's weird. But yeah, it's not in there, I guess. Oh, and if it is, I don't see it. I apologize for not knowing about that, guys. But I think that's so weird that it's not there. Let me see what this is. Yeah, that's all the brushes. Blur, smear. I could do that from here. But yeah, so let's go into smear and just so you can see it should be. I think it's on. Oh, I think it's on. Yeah, I don't want it to be on that. So yeah, so you don't want that, but you can fix that. I can fix it. It's just yeah. So I apologize if it seems like I'm not giving you good instruction, but it can be fixed. I'm just trying to make the video where you can see how to combine them. But the reason why I use the data is so that it already have all of the parts and pieces without you having to do extra. Okay. Now it's going to have things that you don't need, but that's just the situation. I don't know. It's weird. So I apologize if it's like again if it seems weird the way I'm trying to that I'm giving it to you. So let's use one with a shirt top. Okay, because I don't want this to be too long. We're already at 7 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna straighten it up, turn sideways, pull it up to the full. So anytime you want to go sideways, hit three, no, three on your numpad. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Just want to go down. Okay, so same thing again. I'm gonna go ahead and go to all transforms. We're gonna go into sculpt mode, and again, I want this tool. So I'm come above, and oh, it didn't pick it. There we go. And I'm just gonna turn it where I need it to be. Think it's too long, but that's fine. F3. I'm gonna shrink it a little bit. Computer struggling a little bit because I'm using a laptop that's just not made for this guy, so I apologize if it seems like it's lagging out. It is lagging out. Okay. Now even so, I'm gonna show you something here. When I hit G, I'm gonna bring this up. So what I'm doing is moving this to where it fits. But I use the pose tool so I can get it close. All right, because yeah. Everybody, because we can definitely fix all of that. All right, make it smaller, because now come in and refine it a little bit, make it smaller still. If I was on my desktop, I'd be using my drawing pad tablet for this, because it makes it so much easier when you're using that. But right now we're on the mouse, so okay. Want this bottom to blow out some more. All right, there we go. Yes, sir. There we go. Okay, so this in the back seems a little tight, but I'll fix that. So go to the smoothing tool and go to all, smooth, and then I'll bring it down some. I don't want it to be too strong, so 250, 0.25. I'll go to 0.56, 0.56. All right, there we go. There we go. Smooth it out a little bit. There we go. All right. G, pull you out some. Ooh, that's off. Is it off on both sides? Yes, it is. Okay, can fix that. All right, get in tight. When the closer you get, it's still consider it to be a small size. You know. All right, there we go. So sometimes you don't have to zoom it out using F to adjust it. All right, there we go. So the shirt's there. So let's come back into that mode. And again, we're gonna go back and see it already has something on it because it was originally generated uh, for another model. So I'm gonna go back over here, hit the modifier, and we're gonna go to data. Oh, it didn't. It didn't take. All right, go to data. Do all the same things. Select the model and hit generate. I'm going to apply it, and then I'm going to shift click the armature, and then I'm going to go to with automatic weights. Wait it out, because I'm on a slow laptop. Just bear with me, because the shirt has way more polys than the pants, but I didn't want to have to wait on it to decimate, which now we might be waiting on this. So I'll pause until it's finished. Alrighty then, so it's set. Push this up some. Okay, so it's set. I'm gonna click it. Let me click the bones. Let's come over here and just click it in the outliner. All right, so I'm gonna click this arm. I'm gonna push it up and see what we have. So it's not too bad. It is a little wonky in the back here, as you can see, but I have a fix for that, and I'm about to show you what that fix is. So we're still using this, and I'm going to go and I'm just gonna go with the. I don't have to put the face rigger. I'm just gonna add rigify. So I'm gonna take these two models since they already set, and I'm gonna drop it in there. I'm going to delete that collection. That's just me. I'm gonna close this because I already have the clothing in there. Okay, so the clothes is already on the character, and I'm gonna generate the rigify rig. Okay, so now when I say there's a fix, let me show you what I mean. So now all of this is going to be attached to that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to auto rig, skin, and I'm going to unbind. Now I know you might think I'm crazy for that, but let me explain. So a lot of times when you generate a rig, you want to rebind it. So I'm going to go in with automatic weights again, but this time on the auto rig, I mean on the rigify rig. Okay, I do this with auto rig a lot of times, but I use auto rig's rigger where you saw me unbind it. It was just a quick way for me to just take everything off rather than going through the settings in the properties. But yeah, so right now I'm waiting on that to automatically rig. So give me a second.